6, that's 8 feet.
You got to get out, don't walk.
There you go.
Get out! Hello and welcome to Game On Profiles, where you get the chance to meet some of the outstanding student athletes from our Sarasota County District High Schools. I'm Maverick Johnson. The Booker High School wrestling team has wrapped up a good season, led on the mat by one of their outstanding wrestlers, senior Jeffrey Phillips. Jeffrey has been on the team all 4 years and is one of the few Booker wrestlers to win over 100 matches in his years on the team. Quite an accomplishment. Jeffrey has wrestled in the state tournament twice, and he competes in the 132-pound weight class. Our student reporter, Harrison Angston, watched Jeffrey practice and talked with him and his head coach about his success and his plans after he graduates.
So, how did you get started in wrestling?
I got started by my older cousin. I came one day over to middle school, and I liked it ever since.
I heard you got started at a little bit late, so could you tell us more about that, how you practiced?
Yeah, I really started my freshman year. Then after that season, I didn't do good, so I was determined to get better. And I went all summer long practicing, went to camps, tournaments, everywhere I can go and get better.
So what's it like to win a match? What's it like to achieve?
It feels great because you know you're better than the other opponent, and just get your hand raised is the best feeling ever.
So you've gone through a lot of practice. What sort of techniques have you learned?
Favorite technique, possibly the lateral throw. I like throwing people and getting the crowd into the match.
So what do you love the most about wrestling? What is your absolute favorite thing?
My absolute favorite thing, probably just most winning, seeing my family there cheering for me at every tournament I win and stuff.
So when you're under a lot of pressure in a match, what do you pull from to make sure that you complete it?
I just look at my coach during the match, and they tell me calm down, breathe, and let the match happen, and keep me under control so I won't be nervous and mess up during the match.
How would you describe yourself as a wrestler?
I describe myself as a tough wrestler with a lot of quickness, because I use most of my speed during the match, and when I'm going top, I like hurting people and stuff.
What are you gonna miss most about the Booker High wrestling team?
All my teammates. And every time I win, they all be comforting me, handshaking me after the match, and during practice, I like showing them moves and stuff, help them win.
Jeffrey has won over 100 matches in his high school career, which is considered quite an accomplishment. His coach tells us that he's quite a valuable wrestler, and he's made it to the state tournament twice.
You guys got to be on weight. Some of you have been 2 pounds over, pound and a half. You can't be. Tomorrow's it.
What can you tell us about Jeffrey Phillips? What has he done for the team so far?
Well, Jeffrey's came in as a freshman and really stunk. He wasn't very good. Didn't know anything about wrestling, so nobody that just comes in. But he worked hard and started picking up technique. Won a couple of matches his first year, and then got a lot better as a sophomore. Made it to the state tournament as a sophomore. Then last year as a junior, he did even a lot better and made it to the state tournament again, won a couple of matches there. And we expect him to place at the state tournament this year. So he's better than he's ever been by far.
What is Jeffrey's passion, let's say?
Jeffrey's passion is wrestling in matches. He hates practice. He hates doing the stuff associated with practice, but becomes a warrior when the whistle goes off and it's time. He's what we call a match wrestler. He really does his best when it's on the line, when the match is official.
What's it like seeing Jeffrey finally achieve in a match?
Well, it's fun. You love to see kids that you've taught, or you hope that you've taught how to do things, use them in a match and win. That's what we do this for, So that's our fun part, the coaches watching the competition and seeing our kids win some matches.
Take down.
Yeah, you must be very proud of Jeffrey's success. Can you tell us what that feels like to?
Well, it just feels good. You know, he went from nobody knowing anything about him and not being able to wrestle to where now everybody knows who he is and expects him to do well. You know, they always expect him to do well when we go to tournaments, so it's very pleasing for it to be like that.
Do you think that he's one of the best wrestlers that you've had over the years? And
Well, I've had 3 wrestlers in 10 years that have 100 victories, and he's one of them. So, yeah, he is one of the best, clearly, that I've had. There's only 2 other guys that have won as many matches as he has in 10 years. So it's pretty easy to define that he's done quite well.
All right, guys, shake hands.
Thanks, Harrison, for that great story. Jeffrey finished up the regular season wrestling with 32 wins and only 2 losses, an extremely good year. Jeffrey competed in the state tournament and finished in 6th place in his weight class. Jeffrey plans on attending SCF next year, and we congratulate Jeffrey Phillips, one of the all-time greats to wrestle for the Booker Tornadoes. I'm Maverick Johnson, and we thank you for watching Game On Profiles.
You gotta get out, don't walk.